I'm sort of feeling it. I'm sort of feeling we should be doing something silly. Because it's been a while that I've been doing one of these things, I'm gonna be doing a drag racing truck in 2016 with a monstrous engine, huge turbo. Because it's fun, like it's gonna be really great to build. Also because we want this thing to be as fast as possible down the quarter mile, we want to build this from carbon fiber. Now to limit the cost somewhat, I'm not gonna go crazy on the quality sliders. That is one thing I will say. And because McPherson's allow for bigger engines and we don't need much in the way of handling, that is what I'm gonna go for. Yes, America V8 goodness. Okay. Do we make this no, let's just make this any old truck from the outside. Oh, you know what? We could make this a 2016 ESE thing, right? So what we do is we take this right here. If you build a competitor to the LC500, it could be named the BTYGL, better than your grandpa's Lexus. I mean, that's just mean. And at this point, we could also just go for something like this as our headlights. And yeah, let's make this a little bit smaller. It looks like a Tundra now. This body style looks like my 1994 Dodge Ram. That is actually what it was modeled on. It is supposed to be a post-90s pickup truck. So you're not wrong. You're not wrong there. And I'm gonna give this thing one of those down there, because we are gonna need lots of cooling for this engine. Are we gonna put a lip on the front as well? It has a unibrow. Oh, I get what you mean now. What is that noise? Coming from somewhere outside? Oh, it's gone now. Oh yeah, okay. Now, side indicators. Door handles. Have one more of those back here. It does, I like it as well. And as far as taillights go, I think we just go with some round ones. Oh, let's make the set of 3 round taillights. Like so. Then obviously what we need is quad exhausts. And then a badge like right there, I guess. Okay. Oh no, you know what? We forgot one thing. Right. Now we're ready. Okay. This thing makes so much cooling. I don't think we're even gonna be able to exploit or use all of its cooling for, you know, power. Let's make it orange, because orange is a sign for power. Not really, but I can tell myself that. Obviously V8. Modern push rods? No, let's go all out on power. And you know what? Because I always take 5 horse per cylinder, let's mix it up a little bit and go for VVR this time. VTEC kicked in, yo! I mean, only that this isn't a Honda. As far as capacity goes, we could go for like 7.5 liters. If only V16 turbos were in the game. Exactly. If only jet engines were in the game. There we go. That's precisely 7.5 liters. We're gonna have to go with forged pistons. No replacement for displacement. You know what? You called for it. Let's go for an 8 liter. I have a new idea for a sequel to this. What would it be? We'll basically set up this first and then Jetomation, the Jet Company Tycoon game. Yeah, and you would build stuff like this. I don't know what that weird kind of almost siren kind of noise from the outside is. It's really kind of... It occasionally comes up. It's almost like I had a tinnitus or something. It's really annoying. We're gonna go big on the boost. That is just... So much should be clear. Front the cylinder. Don't want race intakes because we want to make this thing road legal, at least in the US or something, where people are a little bit more liberal when it comes to that. 7,500 RPM looks like a good rev limit for an 8-liter twin-turbo V8, right? No mufflers, because who needs those? Okay, yeah, we definitely need to tune this thing some more. Oh yeah, and the exhaust needs to be bigger, way bigger. Oh yeah, okay. We just made 500 more horsepower just by increasing the exhaust diameter. Okay. So the turbo kicks in at 3,700 RPM, which is fine for now. You know what? Give this thing a little bit more quality here, so we can rev it higher. Also a little bit more quality in here in the bottom end. And then we will go up to 8,000. Yeah, 8-liter V8 going to 8,000. That's... We should call this the Devil 888, right? Now we can increase the turbine size some more. We can increase the compression some more. Okay. $1,500 horsepower now. That's a flat number. And also the torque figure is 1,852 Newton meters, which is... That is 1,366 pounds-feet of torque. I'll be going to my laptop. That's fine. So that's 1,366 pounds-feet of torque. Is what this thing's making. Obviously, we want a 7-speed double clutch transmission with a limited slip differential. Also gonna give this thing some quality into the gearbox. Semi-slicks for the drag strip. Huge tires. "25-inch rims" because I don't care. Three 25s front and rear. Still got plenty of space left, I guess. How far can we go to 335s? Okay. Good. Let's go with magnesium rims. We gotta cut the costs somewhat in some area. We gotta make sure this thing stops properly, so we do need big carbon fiber discs, at least up front. On the rear they can be a little bit smaller. Fully clad under tray. We have a lip up front. Don't really want this thing to make much downforce, because that would get in the way of our aerodynamics. Free seats, so you can take 2 people and scare the absolute shit out of them when you put your foot down. You know, have a standard interior and standard infotainment. And all driver assists. Standard safety, it should be pretty safe regardless, because it's big, it's made from carbon fiber, and the engine is up front, so it should soak up a lot of the impact. Actually, let's go for a comfortable setup, because cornering doesn't matter in this thing. I might as well make it sort of comfortable for everyday cruising. Yet drivability is about where I expected it to be, which is really low. Yeah, I'm not gonna test it there. Okay, gearing is way too short now. 2.5 seconds. 2.5 seconds, 0 to 100. Oh my god. The acceleration in this thing is just absolutely ridiculous. And the 315 km/h top speed in a fucking truck. That is just absolutely ridiculous. How much does it cost? Yeah, quite a lot. To be totally honest with you. Why is it this expensive? I mean, we have... It's carbon fiber, and it's a huge body, so you need a lot of carbon fiber. That explains things. Let me take a drink. Yeah, okay. So this is an absolute monster on the drag strip. I kind of want to make it go 200 miles an hour, which is 322 kilometers an hour, so we should probably increase the quality here somewhat. And maybe, oh, we already increased it. Now as far as power distribution goes. Okay, that wasn't very good. 265. So 48 to 52 is the perfect distribution, it seems. Yeah, we are now going slightly over 200 miles an hour as far as top speed goes. And that is in a truck. The way this thing pulls, even in like 5th gear. 0 to 300 in 15.7 seconds. In a truck. I mean, I can't say this enough, but this is just honestly ridiculous. Nobody ever could expect such a surge of acceleration from a truck. Even if you told them, yeah, I got the fastest truck on a drag strip. It's probably not the fastest bar none. I'm pretty sure there's some trucks out there that have even more ridiculous performance, but you get the idea. Like, even if you told your friends, oh, my truck is faster than your Lamborghini or something, they wouldn't believe it. And then they step inside this thing and it just absolutely flies. Yeah. This is just absolutely awesome. And yeah, the owner of the gas station is gonna become your best friend. Running costs $10,319 a year. Bam! Yeah, okay. Well, that is going to be the... Oh, actually it's 2015 in-game. I forgot to change that. Half of that is fuel. Probably. Advancing to the year 2016 gave us 3 more horsepower. I'll take it. And also, can we increase the compression ratio now? Yeah, we can. So it gave us effectively 6 more horsepower. 1506 horsepower in a 2-door truck. Economy is now slightly better for those of you that care. 2016 ESE, what do we call this thing? For fuel alone. It said in run cost it's about 5,530 a year for fuel alone. Wow. The Maverick? The Maverick 1500. Unlike the Dodge Ram 1500 or the Chevy Silverado 1500, this thing actually makes 1500 horsepower. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Detailed stats, running costs. Let's see. Yeah, fuel costs about 5,500 right now. We did change the compression so that made it slightly more economical. It is not very competitive in the hypercar segment, it seems, because of the lack of prestige, I guess. Actually, prestige is really good. Standing kilometers should be really strong. Top speed is, could be better. Oh, the body is too old to be desirable. We get a 30% penalty. Gonna give it one more run. You know what, maybe with slightly longer gearing, like this, might be even faster. Oh, yeah, it now has an estimated top speed of 337, so we should take advantage of that. Also, this made it just a little bit more economical too. Again, for those of you that care. I don't know, there's just something satisfying about building a big truck like this that goes over 200 miles an hour and can destroy absolutely every road car over the quarter mile. It's just badass. and there goes the corner mile. 9.4 seconds. That is quicker than a Veyron Super Sport. Well, '84 safety, and that is with standard safety equipment, I believe. Yeah, okay. So no issues there. Like when you see the rear end of this thing, you think, well, it's a sort of standard truck, maybe with a V8 under the bonnet, 300 horsepower, maybe 400 horsepower, or perhaps 500, like the Ram SRT8, SRT10 with the Viper engine. But no, this has 3 times as much power, and yeah, it'll just absolutely destroy everything. So, good.